starting with Module 3, Lesson 1. And our objective is to investigate and use the formulas for area and perimeter of rectangles. Okay? You may have touched on area and perimeter before, okay? We're just gonna breeze over it pretty much today. Like, we're not really gonna focus on it too much after, but we're gonna use the ideas of area and perimeter to kind of help us with multiplication, to understand a little bit more. Logan, I need you to have your whiteboard closed, my friend. I'm happy you found it, but it's gotta be closed in a way, okay? Lily, yes?
In third grade, we made area and perimeter robots.
Oh! Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. All right, here we go. Come on, my friends. So, I'm gonna just skip these. Okay, cool. So we are going to kind of review the difference between area and perimeter. Okay, even though you guys kind of already know what they are. So let me get my notes here. Let's see. All right. Cool. We are going to, you're just going to watch me for this one, and then you'll join me on the next one, okay? So we're going to do a grid that is 4 units long, okay, or wide. It doesn't totally matter. So 4 units long, 7 units wide, or vice versa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. There we go, okay? Have you guys seen area and perimeter like this before?
Yeah.
Like where you're doing the grid and stuff. Okay, great, great. So what we know is that this is 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4. Do we need something or are we good? Okay. Last time I checked, area and perimeter wasn't super funny. So if we're laughing about something, maybe we need to check ourselves, okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is how long it is, okay? So we know that it's 4 by 7. And one way that I can write that, as you guys may have remembered, is 4 by 7, right? 4 times 7. Does anyone know off the top of their head 4 times 7? Don't say it. 4 times 7. Think about it. 4 times 7, go.
28.
28. You were close. You were close. If you said 21, you needed one more set of 7 there, okay? So 28. Good. Now, in order to make that connection, I'm going to count how many squares are on the inside, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27,
28.
28. Love it. Yes, Lily. You don't need it right now, so let's wait until we're actually using a pencil, okay? Good. So we just solved the area of this rectangle right here, okay? The area is everything that's inside, okay? So if everybody can do me a favor, put your finger up like this, okay? Everybody show me a finger. Throw your cool cards away. Show me a finger. Logan, show me a finger. Wait until everybody shows me a finger. All right, great. Everybody showing me your finger? Now go like this, like you're coloring something in, okay? This is what we are using for area, right? Because area is everything that's on the inside. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Why I have you do this, right? Good. Can I do a question? Okay, gotcha. All right, so area is everything that's on the inside, okay? Show me the hand movement for area again. Everyone show me. Good. Cool, kind of be sassy with it if you want. No, it is not perimeter, it is area, okay? All right, beautiful. So then, to find the perimeter is everything on the outside. So everybody show me that you're outlining a rectangle. Everyone show me that you're outlining a rectangle. I will wait for everyone to show me that they're outlining a rectangle. Yeah, there you go. Everyone, Logan, show me you're outlining a rectangle. I know it's a little tricky, but just draw like a rectangle with your finger. You can do it. Good. Here, go. Put your finger up like this. Go down. Over.
I think you're messing up.
So start here. Down. Over. Up. Over. Right. Okay. Anyway, anybody's arm tired? Because mine is definitely. Okay. Yes, Nora.
Like, what if it's like, if you're doing a perimeter, it's something like a triangle, and like it
Good question. We won't be working with triangles yet. We will be doing that later. So don't worry about that right now. But right now we're really just going to work with rectangles for the most part. And like squares a little bit. But squares are considered rectangles. So yeah, blah, 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 blah. So, all right. But good question though. That's a great question. So perimeter is everything on the outside, right? Area is everything on the what? Inside. Class, everything on the what? Inside. And perimeter is everything on the what? Outside. Good. Good. Okay. So then to show that, right, we need to kind of outline the units on the outside, right? And so we know that this side is 4 units long, this side is 7 units wide, right? Talk with your group right now. I'm going to give you like 10 seconds. What do we know about rectangles that can help us to find the other sides? Okay, ready, go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice job, my friends. All right. I really liked how this group was going. They were showing me kind of like, well, not showing me, they were showing each other using their folders. So, Nora, can you explain it? And then Austin, can you show me what you were doing?
So I drew on the paper a rectangle, and I said, I'm just going to draw it on the way so it's bigger. So I said, like, when a rectangle, each side has to be the same. So then I'm just going to say this side's 5, so the bottom has to be 5 too.
Good.
And this side's 10, this side also is 10. So then we do 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 10.
Good. Awesome. Yeah, so direct your attention up here, right? So if we're using this same example, she said opposite sides are the same. So if this is 4, this is 4. And if this is 7, this is 7. Beautiful. And so in order to find the perimeter, we got to add all that up. Good. And Austin, can you kind of show me what you were showing your group with your folder?
So basically, if you want to add something, then say this side is 4.
Uh-huh.
So then, if this side's 4, then this side has to be 4 too. So then this side's 7, and this side also has to be 7.
Good.
Then you can add them together.
Good. Yeah, so she used her folder because she recognized that her folder is also a rectangle, right? So it's really cool. I'm just proud of you for noticing that it was a rectangle and that you could use that as like a model to kind of show what you're talking about. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, Isaac.
How I did it was like my hands are one part of the rectangle, see how
Cool.
they're equal,
Cool.
and then my arms were the other part. See
Okay.
the hand, see how 2 sides are equal to each other, but not to the others.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, he said that his hands are like 2 sides of the rectangle, like opposite sides, and then arms are the other 2 sides. That's great. That's awesome. All right. So pretty good review, right? So Nora said that we would just add up all of the sides, right? Which we could totally do, which would be 7 plus 7 plus 4 plus 4, right? Right now in your head, I want you to solve this, okay, and get a total for the perimeter. In your head, nobody on your board. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. 7 plus 7 and 4 all together equals.
Okay.
Don't say it, don't say it. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I snap my fingers, you're going to, out of one, you're going to tell me what you got. Are you ready?
22.
Oh, out of 1, my friends. What is a 1?
23. Whisper.
What is a 1?
Whisper.
So again, out of 1, tell me what you got. 22 is correct. Good job. Good. All right, 22 is correct. So, a couple really important things that we're going to dive into, my friends. This is really important. This is like the big part, okay? What's different from 3rd grade, you may know it a little bit, but what's different from 3rd grade is I'm going to teach you, wait till I have your full attention, there it is. I'm going to teach you the specific formulas for area and perimeter, okay? Do you really need to be doing that right now, Chris? What am I doing right now? Teaching. So getting a bunch of hand sanitizers are really necessary. No, right? Okay, so rub it in and bring the focus back up here, please. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to teach you the formulas for area and perimeter, which might be new to you or they might be a little familiar, okay? So I'm going to go to like a blank screen really quick. Okay? So for perimeter, okay, we know that we can call this like length and width, right? Like which is which doesn't totally matter. Typically, length is the longer one, typically, okay? But really you can use them interchangeably. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, length times width, okay? That's area. But length and width is perimeter, right? So we know that perimeter can be length plus width plus width, right? Or length plus width plus length plus width. It doesn't matter the order, right? Because addition, we can use the associative property and they kind of associate with each other and you're still going to get the same answer, right? So remember, addition, the order does not matter. It's just length plus width, or length plus width plus length plus width, or width plus length plus width. You know what I'm trying to say? Doesn't matter the order. Bottom line, you're adding up all 4 sides together, right? So here's another formula that I'm going to have you write down on your homework today. So you don't need to worry about writing it down right now or anything like that. But it's going to be saying the same thing, okay? All right, so this says the exact same thing as this, okay? So it's saying length plus width 2 times, right? This is showing like the distributive property, okay? So it's saying that we can add this first, so whatever is in the parentheses we do first, okay? So add length plus width, and then multiply it by 2, and that will still get you the same answer, okay? So I'm going to show you that on this same example, okay? Even though we've already solved it, we did the first one, right? Which is this guy. So then using the second formula, I'm going to show you that right now. Okay? So the formula is perimeter equals 2 times length plus width. Okay? Or if we want it to be more specific, we could say like 2 times the sum of length and width, right? Sum is the answer to an addition problem. So blah, blah, blah. Are you guys with me so far?
Yes.
All right. I know I'm kind of talking in a different language right now, but yes.
I'm kind of getting confused.
Yeah, I will show you that right now. I'll show you it right now. So this is a new formula that I'm teaching you. So this is new to you. So, okay. So perimeter, again, equals 2 times, and then in our example, our length and width are 7 and 4. Do you agree?
Yes.
Class, do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. 7 and 4. Okay. So then perimeter equals 2 times, what's 7 plus 4, friends? Think about it. 7 plus 4, go.
11.
11. Good. So whenever we see something, you'll learn more about this later in life, but whenever we see 2 numbers that are like right next to each other, it usually means multiplication. So right now we have 2 times 11. That's kind of like what we're looking at. Okay? So 2 times 11, think about it. 2 copies of 11. Ready? Go.
22.
22. Okay? So this is kind of a new, it's like a more efficient formula. It's a little more formal. So I will be seeing if you guys can practice this. Okay? Yeah.
I get it now, but why would we put the 2 there?
Good. So remember that perimeter is adding up all the sides, right? So what it's saying is basically you could just add like 2 of the sides, like add it once, and then make 2 copies of it. Because, let me get a different color here. Right? 7 plus 4 is 11. So altogether, this is 11 right here. And then a rectangle is mirrored on the other side, right? So there's basically two copies of this going on, and that's what we're solving over here. Okay. So basically, it's cutting the shape in half. Okay, kind of like a triangle, right? It's cutting the shape in half and then multiplying it by 2. So we're kind of incorporating multiplication into the perimeter formula. Okay. So 22 units is usually what it would be. So if we don't know if it's inches or feet or whatever, we can just say units. Okay? Any questions about this new perimeter formula? Daphne?
So you said that we can do 4 times 7.
Mm-hmm.
We can also do 4 plus 7.
Not 4 times 7. I misspoke. So this is area. We're going to get to that in a second. So it's just 4 plus 7, but then times 2. Okay? So with perimeter, it's the length plus the width 2 times. 2 times 2. Okay? And if at the end of the day, my friends, this is still confusing, you can always use this guy, okay? Length plus width plus length plus width. Like, you can always do that, but this is just a little more efficient. Do you see how much, like, less room it takes up? Just a little quicker, so. All right, everybody good on perimeter?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so our answer can be put in, like, blank units, okay? Blank units. All right. So then with area, okay, here's our formula. This is probably familiar to you, okay? Area equals length times width, okay? So are we doing addition here?
No.
No, we're multiplying, my friends, right? So we have to multiply the length times the width. So we're only multiplying one side, okay? The biggest mistake that people tend to make is they think that they have to multiply this and this, right? Kind of like doing perimeter, but multiplying it all together. Nope, just one length, one width, okay? So one length, one width, multiply it together, you'll get your area, okay? So for our example, right, we kind of already did it, but we did length times width, okay? Which was 7 times 4, okay? So then area equals 28. Now, pausing. Does anybody remember what I have to do to, like, finish up my answer? I don't know if you guys went over this in third grade. I'm not totally sure. But, Daphne, do you maybe have a guess? No, that's okay. That's okay. So when we are working with the area, our answer, right, when we have our answer for area, we're talking about everything that's on the what?
Inside.
Inside. Good. Thank you to that one person. Yeah, everything that's on the inside. So when we write our answer, it has to be 28 units squared, okay? Which you guys will talk more about what that is in 5th grade, okay? But your answer for area is not finished until you have this little guy, okay? And the reason being is because of that thing where I did earlier, right? We multiplied one side, okay? So squared is kind of showing that all of this together is 28, right? And you'll talk more about that in 5th grade, but bottom line, your answer to an area problem is not finished until you have squared in there. It doesn't matter if you're measuring with feet or inches or anything like that. Like, let's say with this example, we're doing like 7 inches times 4 inches, right? It would be 28 inches squared, okay? It doesn't matter what unit. It could be feet squared, meters squared, miles squared, right? So on and so forth, okay? Azul.
When we do that, you know how you told us to guess, but we have to do it. I guessed units, but what can we get right here? If I got 32, would I always have to put a 2? Would it never be like a 3 or a 4?
Right, yeah. It's always going to be a little 2.
Okay.
A little 2. And it's called squared. So everybody point at that and say squared.
Squared.
Squared, good. Because what we're talking about is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard your parents talking about like the square footage of a house, right? That's exactly what they're talking about. Is like, oh, this house is 142 square feet, right? They're talking about area. They're talking about everything that's like the inside, okay? So units, squared. Units we use when we don't have a unit of measurement. So these are all units of measurement, right? Like inches, feet, meters, miles, all of that. That's all units of measurement. In our example, we don't have units of measurements. We just say units squared, okay? Mm-hmm. That's okay. Can I come back to you? Is that okay? Because they kind of have their hand raised. Lily?
I've heard my parents say it a lot because we're building a house.
Hey, there you go. There you go. So yeah, you can tell them that now you know area and you know kind of what we're working with, right? So Isaac?
Like, if you lived in like the early 1900s and you had like 28 square kilometers far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's more talking about area, right? Like what's on the inside. Yeah. So exactly. You could say like if your farm was 28 square meters or something, but they might even more so say like acres. You know, they talk more about acres. But that's exactly. Yeah. I mean, this has been around for a long, long time. So that's a great point, Isaac. Yes, Nora.
I've actually kind of also heard the word alive and have good meaning because like for Christmas my parents wanted to go to Albuquerque where my family is.
Mm-hmm.
So then now they're looking at houses that we could stay in and it's
Cool.
and now all I'm hearing is this house is Langston. You're just like
Mm-hmm. And now you know exactly what they're talking about, which is great. Yes, as well.
So how we do it on area we always have to put square feet. Is there anything we would have to put for perimeter?
Good question. Yeah, she asked, is there anything we have to put at the end of perimeter? Only the unit of measurement. So for this example, like for the one we're doing on the other slide, it's 28 units, period. There's no squared or anything. But let's say it was feet, it would be 28 feet, you know, so on and so forth. So yeah, this is a area where I will be picky about labeling, okay? Because this is like really where the heart of it is. Like, okay, 28 what? Like 28 chickens? No, 28 feet, right? So we got to be really specific with that, okay? Any other questions on area and perimeter?
No.
All right. Show me with your hands. Remember the little hand gestures I taught you. Show me what perimeter is. Perimeter, perimeter. Yeah, everything on the what? Outside. Class, I was not very confident. Everything on the what?
Outside.
Outside. Beautiful. Good. All right, show me area. Logan, show me area. Good. And it's everything on the what?
Inside.
Inside. Okay? If you can remember that, you will be in good shape. Okay? All right. If you could do me a favor, turn to the blank side of your whiteboard. I will be getting you like a grid paper later this week. I'm not really sure when exactly. But so you'll have paper like this to put in your whiteboard. Okay? All right.
Yeah, so I need a marker.
Where can we find those?
Why does Logan have two of his own and one is yours?
I don't know, but Alexia, can you come back? Can you use that one?
I saw
Logan, I'm giving Alexia mine that you have, because you have your own markers, my friend. You're gonna use those. These are only for people who don't have their own markers. Hey, did I say get out your whiteboard and start drawing on it? No. Come on, my friends. Hey. Everybody hold up your marker for me. All right. Everyone hold it up. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Owen. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Kendall. Thank you, Rayleigh. Thank you, Logan. All right, put it down. Put it down. All right. You guys, we are going to try a rectangle that is 9 units long and 3 units wide. Try it. So draw a rectangle for me. Doesn't have to be super accurate. Draw a rectangle for me. And remember what I said about the longer one being called the length, okay? So label it with 9, we're going to say 9 feet long.
On the short or the long?
Okay? That's up to you. 9 feet long, 3 feet wide. remember which one I said is typically the length. It's usually the longer one, right? So think about what's bigger, 9 or 3, and that will tell you. Okay? Try and make it a little more accurate if you can, okay? So 9 feet long, 3 feet wide. Please make sure you label the numbers as well, okay? Label them. So I like how Michael's putting feet after his numbers on there. So Alexia, you're gonna label it 9 feet and 3 feet. Awesome, Alex, thank you for putting feet on there. Elizabeth, yes, that's awesome. You don't have to do the grids, my friend. You can just do the plain. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. All right. So yours should look something like this. Okay. Fun fact, my friends. Do you have to label all 4 of them? No, right? Because we know with a rectangle that opposite sides are equal. Okay? If it's going to help you to label all of them, go for it. But you do not have to. All right. Everybody got that?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of hard to tell sometimes. All right. Get rid of that. There it is. All right. Sweet. So my friends, our area formula, I do want you to write this on your whiteboard. Area formula is area equals length times width. I know my marker looks funky. It says A equals length times width.
I got confused without a star. Oh, I put a star too. Where's the star?
Why would it be a star, my friends? Just use your noggins. Area equals length times width. I'll show you in a second. Jenny, can you wait till Andres gets back?
Here,
Just right. A equals L times W. And I have, so Kendall asked a great question, okay? So a couple things. Length, my friends, remember I said is typically the long one, okay? Typically, it won't always be, but I like to think of length as the long one, okay? So 9 feet. Width is the other one, okay? So does that make sense? Like width is the other part of the rectangle. So Kendall, look at me. Length times width. That's what W is. Width. Length times width, okay? Now, an important note, my friends. This is a lowercase cursive L, yes?
Yeah.
There's a reason we do that for area formula, okay? Nora, do you know the reason?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead, Nora.
So if you do a lowercase print out, it will look like a 1.
Yeah.
If you do an uppercase print out, the bottom might the bottom part might go into the line, but it'll also look like a 1.
Good, yeah. So bottom line, it's the most distinguishable. Like the most, the easiest to recognize, right? So when we see a lowercase L like that, cursive L, we know that we're talking about length, okay? Because if we were to do a normal uppercase L, okay, this also means liters, which is a way to measure liquid, okay? So we don't want liters, we want length. We're talking about length, okay? So please make sure that when you're writing the area formula, your L is a lowercase cursive L, okay? It's also just fun to write, so it should be fun, okay? All right, so then from there we have to fill in our formula. So area equals, what's our length?
9.
9, awesome, 9 feet. And you don't have to write the unit here, okay? So area equals 9 times what?
4. 3.
3, my friends. I don't know where you got 4, but 3, okay? 3. All right, and then from there, area equals, and then I'm going to leave it to you to write the answer. You're not saying it, you're just going to write it. So solve it, please. Solve the area formula. friends, 9 times 3 equals what? Go. 27. So you should have put 27 feet squared. Okay, that's it. Boom, done. Okay, so we write the formula, and I am going to be picky about this. Okay, we write the formula. We fill in the formula with the numbers that we're working with. Okay, so 9 and 3. We fill it in the right spots, and then we solve it, and we put area equals 27 feet squared. Okay, I am going to be picky about that. I want you to follow like these steps. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Elizabeth, can you wait till after Janira? Yeah. Cool. All right. Everybody good on area?
Yes.
All right. So we officially found what was on the inside of that rectangle. Now we need to find the perimeter, which is the what? Outside. Outside. Okay. So I'm gonna erase this. If you need to make more room, you can erase it too. And once you do that, I want you to write P equals 2 times the sum of length and width. P equals 2 times the sum of length and width. Yes, Austin.
So if we do say we got 36 the last time. I know I don't know the answer, but we do 36 times 36.
No. Area and perimeter are totally different, my friend, right? Because this is length plus width. We did length times width in the other one. So my friends, area is always multiplication. Perimeter is always adding. Okay, addition. Okay, did everybody put down this formula?
Yes.
Okay. I really should see you write this and then you stop. So that way I know, because I'm still seeing people like writing and stuff, which makes me think you're not done yet. So we're not coloring anything in, we're just writing the formula, stop. Okay? All right, cool. And then we write the formula and we fill in with the information that we're using. So we're gonna put P equals, the 2 stays the same, right? Because we have to multiply it by 2 to get the whole perimeter, okay? And then fill it in with the length plus width. So 9 plus 3. Okay, so everybody's doing this part. Fill it in. Fill in the formula with what it is that we're solving. I would really love to see you writing this down instead of drawing or coloring something in. Guys, I already know how to do this, so it's not worth it for me to just do it by myself. I am teaching you, so that is my job. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. All right, here we go. So, as order of operations, we need to solve what's in the parentheses first. Okay? So in the parentheses, what do we have?
9 plus 3.
9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 equals what? Go.
12.
12. So we write P equals 2. And then in the parentheses still, we put 12. Okay? So basically we just kind of compressed this together and made it 12. 9 plus 3 equals 12. Okay? Is everybody with me so far? That's usually like the toughest part right there.
Yes.
Okay. Does everybody know how we got 12?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So then when we see 2 numbers next to each other like this, like one of them in parentheses, one on the outside, we're talking about distributive property, which usually means multiplication. So what am I going to do to this 2 and the 12?
You're going to add it.
We're going to add it?
What? It's going to multiply it.
We're going to multiply it. Yes, my friends, remember, when I see 2 numbers next to each other, it means multiply. The whole time I've been saying 2 times the sum of length plus width. Okay? So we got to do 2 times the sum of length plus width. What was the sum of length plus width?
12.
12. Yes. So 2 times the sum of length plus width. What is 2 times 12?
24.
24. And then since we're working with feet, our answer is 24 feet, period. No squared or anything. That's only for area. Okay? So 24 feet. Done. Okay?
Perimeter, not area.
Right. So for perimeter, 24 feet. Done. Area, we need squared, but we're not doing square or area. We're doing perimeter. Christian, can you go after Elizabeth? All right, any questions about perimeter?
No.
Okay, any questions at all about what we're talking about?
No.
Okay, we're gonna do one more, like you're gonna do it on your own, and then I think you'll be good to go, okay? Erase the whole thing. Yes, you have homework. Silly question.
But what, you haven't been getting homework last week?
Yeah, but we had a test and everything, that's why.
And we have to tell out how best. And you said like one day if we pay the time we did.
So that was different. That was different. Those were word problems. This is a new lesson, not relearning. Okay, I want you quiet in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alexia, what are we doing? Everybody's erasing their boards, right? I don't know why you're still just chilling. Erase, erase, erase. Quickly, if you need to go get a tissue, you can go get it. But, like, fast. We're moving fast here. There's one over there. All right. Could you please draw a rectangle once you've erased it? Christian, go. Lily will go after Christian. Fast, my friend, fast.
How big of a rectangle?
Just a rectangle. Just a rectangle. Doesn't matter. St. Catherine.
Pray for us.
Okay, my friends. I really need the side conversations and the noises to stop, okay? All you need to do right now is draw a rectangle. We're going to be doing something similar to what we did in the last problem, so make sure you have enough room for the area and perimeter stuff too, okay? But if you could please label your length as 8 inches and your width as 4 inches. Okay? Nope, that's 3.
You said inches?
Yep.
Can you go ahead and solve it?
You don't know where you're solving it. Okay, now you may solve it. You're going to find both the area and perimeter of that rectangle. Go.
Yeah.
You can, yeah. So you have about 3 minutes to solve both of those. You're solving area and perimeter using those formulas. Remember to fill in the formula with the numbers that we're working with. Okay? Bless you. your length from your rectangle? What's the length? 8. 8 is the length. So instead of L, we're going to put 8. Good. And then what is the width? Yeah, there you go. All right, my friends, cool. We're gonna look at this together. So give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're gonna move kind of fast, okay? So area equals length times width, okay? Length times width. So we're really solving for this problem. Area equals what times what? Go.
4 times 8.
Good. 4 times 8, or I personally like to keep them lined up, okay? Although it doesn't totally matter, but length is usually the longer one, so I put 8 times 4, okay? My friends, area equals what? What is 8 times 4? Go.
32.
32. What?
Inches squared.
Inches squared, okay? So your answer for the area is 32 inches squared. Okay, Adler?
There's some over there.
No, because people wasting so much of time to erase their.
Okay. Okay, my friends, this is the last problem we're doing together, so I really need to know, are we good on area?
Yes.
Yes. Then now is the time to ask if you're not. You're good?
Yes.
Okay. What part's confusing? Avery.
For the square I was doing it like we did on the board where we kind of like cut it in half a little bit, and wouldn't it be? I got 12 on each side, so that would be 24.
So you're not using that to count, my friend. That's just to show, like for area, like forget perimeter right now. Remember, we're talking about what's on the inside, okay? That was just to show you why we write the little 2. But you're gonna learn more about that later. You just have to know that that has to be there for area. You may not know the why right now, and that's okay, but just remember that for area, your answer has to be inches squared, or squared inches, or whatever you wanna write, okay? Does that make sense? So that part is a little hard to explain right now. So don't use like the cutting in half thing. That was just to show you like that a rectangle is like 2 parts put together, you know? So don't use that to count because that'll confuse you a little bit, okay? All right. Last but not least, we're gonna do our perimeter, okay? So perimeter, I'm adding all of what's on the outside. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. And then today I taught you a more efficient way to do that, right?
Yes.
So, my friends, bottom line, please remember that this is saying the same thing as length plus width plus length plus width, okay? It's saying the exact same thing, it's just saving you some time, okay? So we're gonna do length times width 2 times. That's what it's saying, length times width 2 times, all right? So we fill that in. So 8 plus, not W. Okay, 8 plus 4, 2 times, right? So then we rewrite the formula. Okay, my friends, what's 8 plus 4? Go.
12.
12, okay. 12, good. If you need help with that, you can always count, my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You can count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? You have to count the corner twice, okay? But you can always do that too. Or use your fingers, don't be afraid, okay? And then remember, it's 2 copies of length plus width, right? So what is 2 times 12? Ready, go.
24.
24. So your answer is 24 inches. Okay? Questions on perimeter? All right. So just remember, if you were to use the original formula that you guys were taught in 3rd grade, right? It would be 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4, or 8 plus 4 plus 8 plus 4, whatever it is, right? And you would still get 24, okay? But this is just a more efficient way to solve it. And I do want you to practice this way, okay? All right. Sweet. I will go ahead and give